Hello, welcome back to the Guns and Outdoors channel. I hope you are doing well out there. In 2023, Smith Wesson moved from its longtime headquarters up in Massachusetts down to Tennessee to be in a more gun-friendly state. This is the part where we say, right on, what took you so long, and welcome to America. All right, in this video, we're going to be doing a review, tabletop, and then we're going to go out and shoot this brand new Bodyguard 2.0 pistol. All right, let you know everything about it. Looking forward to it. I'd love your support. Consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. And as you go through your lives and heartaches and trials and tribulations, focus on the positive. Don't be so negative. Only God is in control. Stand by. Enjoy the ride. Wow, Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. First things first, it is not in 9mm, it's in 380 auto. So it is coming back. Now, if you're the dogmatic guy that wants to stay with 9mm, go ahead and stay with 9mm. But what I'm proposing is, I think you may appreciate going to 380 because we're going to dive into that. Magazine-wise, we've got 10+1. It is a stack and a half. You're getting a higher round count of the 380, and we've got our 12+1 magazine as well, in terms of the two magazines that come in the box. It is a striker fired, so unlike the LCPs and the LCP Max, and well, of course the Glock is striker fired. The other ones are like internal hammers, different, have different feels to them. If you ever get the chance to go to the range, compare this guy to the other pistols, what I'm thinking you're going to find out is this guy's superior. So here's our Ruger LCP. Now this was very popular when it came out, but what we're doing is 6+1 on that, right? So hammer fired, and then we kind of came out with the LCP Max. So you got your magazine count up to 10+1, but we still have internal hammer. The grip isn't as good, a little bit more height over a bore. It's not bad, but if you had your hands on one and you haven't shot one, you may notice a difference. Of course, we're going to compare it to the Glock G42. Now the thing about the G42, which is a mainstay but quickly being left behind, is because they're still running the polymer mags with the internal metal liners, they're still stuck at the 6+1. So we need them to, they're kind of losing some of their market share perhaps. And then of course we're kind of comparing it to the video here. We got our Bodyguard 2.0, or we can do our 10+1 or our 12+1. And obviously this is the best shooter in my opinion. It's got the best grip, and amongst the class it's probably #1 or #2 in terms of triggers. So yeah, there's your side-by-side comparison against all other pistols in its class. Hope you find that informative. All right, striker fired barrel length. We know that the SIG P365 has got a 3.1 inch barrel. That was the gold standard. This guy's a little smaller barrel. We've got 2.75 inches. Our overall height here, though, only 4 inches. This guy is going to melt away in your front pocket, or your fanny pack, or your backpack, or your IWB holster, however you carry. You're going to really, really appreciate that. That's one of the #1 things. All right, weight, less than 10 ounces. You don't even feel it. It's the easiest thing. Same thing with this 12-round magazine. If you load up with the 10, put this in your pocket, you're going to carry both. You'll never even know that you're carrying 23 rounds of 380. Yep, that should do the trick. All right, slide-wise, stainless steel slide. They've done a great job. The coating is called Armorite finish. To me, it's very similar to all my Shields, my Shield Pluses. That slick, durable finish. Looks good, feels good. All right, stainless steel. Price-wise, $425 MSRP, but I bought this for $399. Okay, let's go around the gun. Front sights, front sights. It does say TG on it, so that tells me True Glow, orange front sight with a tritium vial. I did run this at nighttime. It's super bright, looks really good, nice and clear. It's got the classic serrated, now the new standard, right? Blacked out rear. The U-notch on this guy is really wide. Don't expect this to be the accuracy king. That's not what this guy's for. This is deep concealed carry. Less than 30 feet, 21 feet. It's your get off me gun, and that is perfectly fine, and that's what you want. Also, you're not going to see a red dot cut, right? I know previously I said, hey man, I like all my pistols to have red dots. If you really get into deep concealed carry, backup carry, ankle carry, that sort of thing, you don't necessarily need a red dot. A lot of folks haven't even jumped onto that bandwagon, or for this type of function intended use case, you don't need it. Just something else to keep your variables to a minimum from a reliability perspective. Bodyguard immediately jumped out at me as sleek. It had a modern design. You could just see how high I can get up on this pistol. It's the good texture in the right areas. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Overall, the build quality on this was well crafted. You can tell that Smith & Wesson clearly put a lot of thought into their ergonomics, ensuring that this fits comfortably in your hand with a nice beaver tail. Everything fits great. What is that? 4.1, 4.2. So nice trigger pull. I would expect that. Not too heavy, not any lighter than that. Feels pretty good. I like the trigger pull. It's a subtle pull, the nice break, and then the reset is very similar to me to my shield. Nice, noticeable, but smooth reset. Real easy. Nothing weird with the trigger. I don't want anything weird in a self-defense scenario. So to me, how they adapted the flat face trigger on the Bodyguard 2.0, definitely a good thing. I'm not going to say this trigger's great. It's not bad. It's good. Now let's talk about ergonomic grip. I'm going to say this is a very good grip. The grip design feels great. With the 12 round magazine, I've seen some monsters, right? When I was purchasing it, it's like, hey, hold this. They're like, man, this feels good in the hand. For such a small pistol, the extra length that you get with a 12 round mag, good. Shoots real good. It's kind of weird. It just feels good in your hand. Even the flush face trigger for me, my pinky, I'm still able to get enough. I know the Canic was fitting me a little shorter and it was hitting a nerve in my finger, like at the top there. So, and on the recoil, that was really bothering me. But this one, I can get a good grip on it. So I really like both of these grips in my hands. Shot real well for me. You're getting a secure grip hold without it being overly aggressive. I like the serrations. They got them in the front so I can index. My slide release here, my slide lock lever, all this stuff, they've done really good cues where they put texturing in the right places. The number one thing I'll talk about is Smith & Wesson. If you were carrying in shorts in the summertime, anything like that with a t-shirt, this is going to be smoother rubbing against your skin. No irritation. Then they put the grip, the more aggressive grip, on the back and the front. It's awesome. I think that's a very nice touch. Nice beaver tail to keep you under. And one of the things about grip here is you're able to grip real high. If you look at an LCP, they're a lot more blockier, they're taller, and that reciprocating mass of the slide is going to lend itself to less controllability. It just is. This is how it is. But the fact that you can get up behind this gun and shoot, going to give you a lot more stability and control. Slide design, we talked about it a little bit. You can press check. Really nice on slide design, and I like how it goes to the front. An improvement for sure over their previous model. So Smith & Wesson, they're doing some nice stuff here. Recoil management, I talked about that a little bit already, but the fact that I can get behind this gun and my fingers aren't hanging off to the front, there's nothing dangerous here after shooting it, hundreds of rounds through it. I feel like it's well balanced and it's going to be a comfortable and controlled shooting experience for you if you can get your hands on one. Capacity and concealment. We already talked about capacity with the 10 and the 12, giving you a lot of lead down range to carry to kind of offset not having a 9. Despite its size, I think the Bodyguard 2.0 offers impressive capacity. We're going to round this out, and then I'm going to head out to the range. Let's talk about reliability. It's been really reliable. You can see some of the wear marks and that sort of thing. I'm at 220 rounds. 220 rounds of ball ammo, various manufacturers, no issues so far. I had no malfunctions, no light primer strikes, no failure to feed, no failure to return to battery. Real easy to break this guy down. He's got a dual captured guide rod. Standard stuff, you just lower the release there. But easy to break down, easy for field strip and maintenance. I do not see you're going to have any issues there. For me, I'm not going to put thousands and thousands of rounds with this. I just need to be confident enough that I can put through my, my favorite brand of hollow point, which I already have. So Spear Gold Dots I've already ran those. I've run hundreds of rounds of Full Metal Jacket through there. Shot up all my ammo and had to turn around and buy more. Sealability, your pistol's easy to conceal. Whether you're IWBing or put it in your pocket, it's lightweight. It's literally becomes unnoticeable. It has an unnoticeable presence that makes you forget that you're carrying it. All day carry pistol with no printing in your clothing. All right, let's talk about holsters quickly. I decided to go with a sticky holster. Just put it in there. Fits right in my pocket. Real easy. Went with the sticky. And if you wanted to go the same direction, you just basically get this SM2. That's the one. The Kel-Tex, the Ruger's LCP, LCP2, Smith Wesson, the original Bodyguard 380, your Taurus 380s, your Beretta, your Colt Mustang, your car P380s. What you want to do, what you want to go with afterwards. You get the point. There's a tip on a holster in case you don't have one and you just picked up your pistol. Alrighty, these are hitting stores now. So if you can find one, price does not break in the bank, I'd say go ahead and grab it. Let's go to the range. I want to thank my home range, Point Blank Range here in North Carolina. If you ever get a chance to stop by and check them out, make sure you do so. Good people. All right, let me give you one more look at the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. We're going to shoot Blazer Brass 95 grain. All right, today. I'm excited. I expect this to be a low recoil shooter. We'll see how it does. First shot down range, because this is a concealed carry designed for deep concealed carryment, or a backup or ankle carry, we're going to do short distance, okay? We're going to go 21 feet. Let me get you in a position. All right. Let's give that a go. I'm going to go with the 10 round flush magazine. Feels good in the hand. That 10 round mag, my pinky is not falling off and I like the texture. Oh, that felt real good, that felt real good. I'll bring it in a little bit. First shot. It actually definitely is a lighter trigger pull because that first shot squeezed off faster than I anticipated. All right. One shot doesn't give us the feel, so let's go ahead and send that back out. Let me finish up this magazine and give you guys the zoom in. There we go. I'll tell you, for a small micro 380, it feels good in the hand. Not bad at all. It's definitely not jumping around. Now the slide didn't lock back, but that's okay. Mags eject great. There you go. I really like that pistol. You can for sure see that it would be a viable option if you're in the summertime, you got tight clothing on, restrictive clothing, or it's something that, heaven dare I say, something that literally would keep you from carrying. Oh, that's a no-no, right? Make sure you want to do that. All right, let's send this all the way back out. Yeah, we'll go to 30 feet. I like to do that. And then let's switch over to the 12 round magazine. Identify. It looks really good at night. I feel my grip loosening up a little bit because it is harder to get purchase. So you definitely want to be cognizant of that. So I'm going to try to reapply my grip, adjust some things a little bit. I am going to the right. Flat face trigger feels good. I don't feel like my support hand is too close to the end of the barrel. I like the texturing. It gives me a good index point. This is a really nice gun. Oh, spoke too soon. I dropped dropped it. I think I lost sight of my... In that case, it locked back. That felt really good. You know, a lot of times on the small compact guns, they feel snappy, right? We've all experienced that. Let's keep shooting. It's definitely a fun shooter as well. Man, fun. Okay, just because we can, we're gonna send it all the way out. Oh gosh. Not much shooting. Really small gun so far. That's pretty far. Wish me luck. I'd be lucky to just hit anywhere in that target, to be honest. Okay. I'm actually happy with that. Do not, no bullseye, but yeah, I'll take that. There you go. Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Definitely a winner. Well, in conclusion, I think Smith & Wesson has an absolute hit on their hands with the Bodyguard 2.0. If you think about the ammo, let's go ahead and go at that, the 9mm versus the 380 auto. This might be something that gets you to reconsider stocking that type of ammo, putting that back in your inventory because of the flexibility that a deep concealment carry pistol. You can hike with this, you can have a backup, you can put this as an ankle carry, you can put this in your tackle box, put this in your backpack. You can have this for your wife. Think about your girlfriend, your significant other. They're going to want to shoot something like this. We always default to, oh, shoot something easy like a 22, right? Now you can let them shoot this 380. The recoil impulse on this is a lot better. You know how I like to review all the pocket nines every time they come out. Those concealed carry, some of them can be snappy, and the recoil impulse can give you a zinger or you know, and kind of hurt your hands a little bit. Can be uncomfortable. That's what I was looking for. This guy, no, none of that. A lot softer recoil, easy to get on target, flatter, fun, that sort of thing. Smith & Wesson did a great job, right? No red dot, nice night sight, serrated black rear, ready to rock and roll. And I tell you, whether you're in a car, seat belt, driving around, you don't feel it at all. So if you front pocket this, it just gets absorbed. So to me, you're gonna shoot this less frequently, so that's gonna offset the higher cost of the 380 ammo. I wouldn't sweat it. Of course, we all know 9mm is the mainstay, but yeah, 380. I can tell you, I've had a lot of guns on this channel that I've purchased all myself. If I don't like them, I end up selling them. You can go back to the video archive. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out which ones I got rid of, right? But this one, no, 380, I'm gonna keep this. It's so light, I really like it. It's awesome. So there you go. This is definitely a winner. If you work for a gun range, make sure you put these in your inventory. Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. You're gonna look at going back to 380? Are you gonna go to your gun range and see if they have one on the wall and shoot it? I recommend that. Don't judge it until you shoot it. You're gonna like it. All right, until next time, please like and subscribe to the Guns and Outdoors channel. And we're out of here. Here's your review. Cheers.